Yo, yo, yo! What's going on, people? My name's Jack. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. If this is the first video you're watching here on my channel, I'm Jack. I produce weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. Today, something I've not done ever on the channel. This is going to be a story time. This right here is a story that I told on my Instagram story just through text. Right, I was just typing out the story, and a lot of people thought it was hilarious. So I decided I'm actually going to bring it here to YouTube and actually just do a little story time of the single craziest client I ever worked with. This client, just for preferences, or just to preference this from the start, is currently in jail serving a 2-year sentence, along with the rest of his gang, who got, some of them got, the main guy got like 25 years, the other guys got, who knows, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Basically, this is the most insane, craziest client I've ever worked with. If the client is watching and you've just gotten out of prison, I'm just doing this for entertainment purposes, please do not come for me, because you do know where I live. Now, story about a rapper. This is going to be a story about a rapper that I worked with a couple years ago. I actually shot a music video for this rapper in the, I think it was April or May of 2018. So, it is March of 2020 right now. 2 years ago. I was, what am I, 21 now? I was 19 years old, and it was snowing, right? It was a snowy time, and essentially over the course of a couple weeks, we shot some scenes in the snow, and we shot some scenes when the snow went away and stuff. And we actually put together a pretty sick visual for this guy who was essentially a rapper a couple towns over from mine. Right now, everything was cool. The dude himself, great guy, fun guy, you know, cool video to shoot and everything like that. It was cool hanging out with him, cool shooting the video, whatever the case may be. And I sort of, you know, forgot about the dude for a year later. And then randomly, I'm working in my office a year ago, right in about May or March of 2019. So a year after that, but still a year ago now. I'm working in my office, right? I'm 20 years old at this point. I'm renting an office in Totnes, which is basically the little town in England, right? I haven't moved to London yet, which is something I do probably about 8 months, 9 months later, something like that. Now, because of coronavirus, I'm back here in my mom's house, staying a couple weeks, seeing this thing blow over. But I'm living in London now, and essentially, I wasn't yet. I was working in my office. I'm at my office. One day, I'm there. I've been working till about 1:30. And I get a call, and it's this guy. And he is so enthusiastic. Jack, what's up, bro? How you doing? You know what I mean? Bro, long time no speak, bro. I got this song, you know what I mean? I want to put a video for this song, bro. You want to make a video today, bro? And I'm there, I'm just like, wow, this guy's, you know, he's really excited. He's really enthused to make this video. And I'm there. The only thing I got to do that day is some minor editing. So I'm like, bro, that sounds more fun than this. I'll tell you what. If you could pay for my taxi over to your house right now, I'll bring all my equipment over, and I'll come shoot you this video. He says, no problem, no problem. Get the taxi, I'll pay the taxi when it gets here. I was like, awesome, I'm on my way. So I'm thinking, sweet, this guy is extremely enthusiastic to make the video. He's telling me on the phone, he's like, bro, I got money there. I'll pay for the taxi over. I'll give you money to shoot the video. And keep in mind, he's literally saying it at this speed, like, yeah, bro, sweet, I got it, come over. And in my mind, in retrospect, it seems a little naive, but in my mind, I really thought he was just super excited to shoot the music video. I really thought he was just super gassed on this track that he just made. So, naturally, I made my way over to his house. I got the taxi over with all my equipment. When I got there, the dude's posted up in a trap house, just to be real. Now, the trap house, I remember it, you know, it wasn't actually that bad when I visited it a year ago, which he was at the same trap house. It had devolved since I'd been there a year ago. It had devolved is just definitely the word. Now, there's 3 apartments in this one trap house building, and the actual main door to enter the building, to go into the other apartments, was just loose. There was no lock on it. So I just pushed it open, walked in, and sort of just shut it behind me. But if anybody else wanted to come in, they could have just pushed it open as well. There was no lock, right? So a tell that I was entering a strange situation. I made my way up the stairs. The guy actually let me in, the rapper let me into the flat, and instantly it became apparent why he was so enthused on the phone. The man proceeded to tell me about the past few hours for him and the evening he'd had, and essentially he was coked up. He had spent his entire night awake. It was him and his girl in this flat. Him and his girl had spent the entire night sniffing coke all night long, and was essentially now at the absolute top most wired point, and was basically buzzing his tits off. The dude was absolutely buzzing off the coke. And I started realizing, obviously, or I instantly realized why he was so enthused on the phone. The dude was straight up coked out of his mind, alright? So I turn up at this trap house. It's fucking not the greatest conditions at all. I'm sat there. At this point, we're sat down, just sort of thinking of ideas, and he's telling me, no, I'm gonna be good. And he's also telling me how or he starts sort of revealing that he's been pretty paranoid as well, that the cops have been coming for him. Now, I'm not going to tell you what this dude does, but he does, there's a reason he's in jail at the end of the day, so he had a couple reasons to be paranoid, right? And, he's at this point, he's coked out of his mind. I'm there, I'm coming over with all the camera equipment, and he's basically telling me how, essentially just breaking it down, that he's pretty paranoid that the cops are coming for him. They're coming for him. Not only is he so paranoid, when I get there and I walk in and I've been there for a couple minutes, him and his girl actually start talking about how paranoid he is, and then point to the fucking skylight, right? The skylight where light would come through the roof, and it's bungee tied. He tells me that he has bungee tied the skylight in the evening during the night because he, at one point, was thinking the cops were coming for him through the roof. He said he could hear footsteps on the roof. Now, I'm having a blast at this point because I like funny situations. I'm just listening to this insane fucking story told by this coked up big rapper sat across from me. And I'm just there with a smile on my face, just sort of laughing at this situation, joking about it. And essentially, the dude was too coked up to shoot the video. We sat there for the next 2 hours. He felt really embarrassed that he was too coked up to shoot the video. He gave me a bunch of free weed to sort of make up for it. And I sat there, smoked a couple spliffs in the trap house. And every 5 minutes, he would be checking the window, looking out the window, looking down the road. I swear to you, this dude thought the police were coming for him. And in retrospect, he wasn't wrong. I left his house, right? I left his house after being there for about an hour or two, and I made my way home. He was embarrassed. He said, we'll shoot this another time. I'm sorry, bro. He gave me a bunch of free weed. He felt really bad about the situation. I honestly didn't feel screwed over. I thought it was a funny, I thought it was a funny situation, basically, right? If you could know my personality, you'd understand I actually enjoy situations like that. It's fucking just strange. It's different, right? I like a fuckery of a situation. I can't explain it, right? That's just me. I have fun in them, right? So I walked away just thinking like, this is a funny ass story, bro. Hilarious. I just spent my afternoon. I got some free weed. In my mind, I thought I won, right? Or I did win, right? And essentially, I didn't hear anything from him for about another 6 months to a year. But I was following him, right? And he was pretty active on Facebook, right? Pretty active. I think he might even be tweeting people like, yo, where's my money? All sorts of random shit, man. The dude was fucking putting out on Facebook. It was pretty entertaining, so I was following his Facebook. And I don't know where the messages, the posts, they stopped coming one day. They ceased to stop. And I realized one day, I was like, oh, where's his posts, man? I've been enjoying those posts. They're not around anymore. And essentially, I started putting it together. I thought, the cops got him. You know what I mean? The cops probably got him. That's most likely why the posts have stopped. I was like, this guy was too vocal for too long of a period of time to just decide he's not putting Facebook posts out anymore. The dude's in jail for sure. Another 6 to 8 months pass, and an article pops up on my screen, which I'll find and I'll put somewhere, and essentially says this gang has gone to jail for 103 years, and essentially the rapper was part of that gang. It was his cousin who ran the whole gang. The top cousin guy got 25 years in jail. He got 2 years in jail. The other people got 1, 2, whatever years in jail. And the guy who supplied the cars, right, the top guy, he supplied the cars to our first music video. And he was the guy who got 25 years. I straight up rode around in a car with this guy and the rapper, sort of just location scouting. And it's kind of just a crazy story that ended. And yeah, basically that right there is my story to you guys. The fucking craziest client I ever worked with. And bro, if you're watching this and you're out of jail, hit me up. Let's film another music video, my G. Let's make a banger. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. A little bit different. I'm sat here at my mom's house during quarantine, and I'm just thinking of different content to bring you guys. Tell me if you want more story times. If you made it to the end, comment #NGang and tell me that you want more story times. I will think of some more funny, weird situations that I've gotten into throughout the course of my videography career. Or if you guys want some other crazy stories. I mean, fucking hell, bro. If the story times connect, I got a heck of content. My computer's turning off. That's a good sign. I should too. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Have a nice day. Peace out.